Hello, welcome to your session today, and we are going for a little bit of a gentle flow, working on hip mobility and lumbopelvic hip area. So hopefully you'll find it very beneficial. It's nicely chilled, nice deep stretches there. So let's just see if you enjoy. Let's go for it. You may want to have a mat ready for this one because we will be going to the floor in just a bit. But we're going to start standing, and we're going to bring our feet to hip width and set up our good posture, so that long spine, chin tucks to line up ears and shoulders roll back and down, knees soften, core engages and ground through the heels. We're going to just take a deep breath in, fan the arms up and exhale, and again. We have 2 more. Nice big stretch. Okay, this time we'll shift the weight across to the right leg, bring the left knee and hug it in. And release. And then the right knee hugs in. And release. We're just getting into the hip flexors. Get the balance fired up, as you can see. And loosening off the back and the back side. Hold this left knee in, hold it in. If you can, give your ankle a little twist, a little rotation, and then reverse it. And if you need to, you can hold the wall just for a little bit. Bring the foot down and take the other knee in. Rotate. And reverse. Bring the foot down, take a deep breath in. One more. Take your right leg into that knee hug. Hold it here. Push it backwards into the lunge, stepping the foot back in line with the hip. Clasping the fingers, rolling the shoulders back and down, engaging the core. We have just a little softness in the back knee. We're going to just lower it down, get a hip and thigh stretch down. And up, stabilizing by pushing into this front heel. Start to lengthen out the muscles here in the hip and the quads. And this time, hold it down, hold it down. We're going to push forwards into our front leg, into airplane, open up, and lift upwards, tap the foot down, stretch into mountain. Let's do that again, lift into airplane, stabilize, bring the foot down, take a deep breath, inhale, exhale, reach, exhale. We really want to fill the lungs and stretch through the upper body. Last one. Okay, bring your right knee in, hug it in. And step it back into your lunge. So just that mini bend in the back leg, stepped in line with the hip, chest and shoulders lifted, shoulders down, chin tucks, core engages, clasp the fingers. Let's go down, down. Pressing in on your left heel this time. Trying to stabilize this knee, pushing in. And again. This time we'll take it down, we'll hold it down here. Push into that airplane, just as we did on the other side. Bring it up to mountain, turn the palms and push them down. And again, into airplane. Back to mountain. Crown of the head lifting up. We're going to the mat now, so we'll take a deep breath in. Exhale forwards. We'll do a little half lift here and we'll lengthen out the spine, flatten the back. We'll then take it down and step it back. And we're going to take our knees just a little bit wider than a normal child's pose, bringing the big toes together, and come down onto the elbows and just sink into that child's pose. I want you just to stay here just for a little bit. Just stretch off the hips and the back, shoulders, and start to get everything fired up. Okay, we'll bring the weight forwards and back, forwards and back, forwards and back. And you can slow this down if you prefer. If your knees are happy, take them a little bit wider and just rock to line up shoulders and elbows. Last one. Okay, we're going to come onto all fours. So bring the knees in, bring the hands in, set up the good posture in your box shape with the right angle at your arm, the right angle at your hip, and the right angle at the knee. Fingers are spread and you relax through the shoulders. We're going into cat-cow. Feet are flat on the floor, the toes, top of the toes are just lying flat, and we're pressing into the heel of the hands, making sure our core is drawn in, lengthen out the spine. So we're going into a cat, lift the spine, press the floor away, and cat, cat, and cat, nice and slowly. Okay, this time take it to cat, hold it there, into cow, hold it there, reset a neutral spine, so nice length through the spine, and then we're going to go into Superman from here. We're going to take one leg backward, one arm forward, reach, and back in. A little bit close to the wall, so I'm going to come across. And other side, reach. Back in. So really focus on stabilizing. Let's go. Reach. Back in. And swap. Reach. And in. And swap. Draw the tummy in. Swap. Okay, let's do a little combination. Hold it here. Cat. Lift up. Into cow. Back to cat. And neutral. Opposite arm, opposite leg in Superman. Reach and back. And swap. Reach and back. Let's do that again. Cat. Lift. Drop, lift to cat, and neutral. Level out the spine, opposite arm, opposite leg, and in, and swap. Let's add it, cat, and cow. Take it to cat, and neutral. Opposite arm, opposite leg, and in, and reach, and in. This time tuck the toes. We lift the knees, lower them down. Sit back, child. Reset. Tuck the toes. Lift the knees to hover. Lower it down. And child, hold it here. Walk the fingers away. Stretch them out. And just sink into that there a little bit deeper. Let the rib cage open. Let the back release. Walk the hands in. And let's reset that combination, starting with your cat, lift the spine. Cow, we lower the spine, lift the chin. Cat, neutral. Superman, reach. And bring in, swap over, reach. Bring in, tuck the toes. Lift a hopper. Knees are just an inch or two. We lower down into child's pose. Back into your box. Tuck the toes. Lift an inch off the floor. Lower down. Back to child and hold. If you need to here, give your wrists a little rotation. Give them a stretch on. We are then going to push ourselves by tucking our toes and pushing up into a pike or a down dog. So lifting the hips up high, pressing back gently to the heels, pushing back into the shoulders, and then pedal the feet. So alternating sides, just gently lengthen out the calves, hamstrings, buttocks. Right leg is going to come forward into pigeon. So we sweep it forwards and just gently shimmy yourself into your pigeon. Now if pigeon is not an option for you, we can take that knee, just a little less bend in it, and take both legs into the same angle into our mermaid. So we would be in this position instead of pigeon. So if you're in pigeon, lower down, just stretch out. And carefully release onto that side. So the side of the bottom bent knee, we are going across onto that side, shift the weight, lie yourself down, line up your shoulders and hips and take that bottom leg, straighten it out. We're going to tuck the top ankle behind the bottom ankle and get that bent knee in the top leg. We'll then rest the head down, and from here, fingertips to floor, we're going into McGill clam. So we're just going to lower that down and up, down and up, down and up. Keep the feet together, down and up. You have 4 more. So draw the knee towards the floor without wobbling the hips. We keep those hips nice and steady and only work the inner thighs. Here is last one. Releasing from there. Okay, just roll onto your back and bring both knees, hug them into the chest, and draw a little circle in the air with your knees, just freeing off the spine. Place the feet on the floor, and we'll round up slowly into bridge. So shoulder blades stay down on the floor, palms face upwards, spine lengthens out. We're just going to tilt the pelvis and roll up to the shoulder blades, middle of shoulder blades, and then roll it back down. So think about articulating the spine. Let's go. Pressing into the heels as you lift the hips. 1 more. Bring the knees in and rock or push yourself to seated. Flip yourself round and reset your downward dog or your pike. So again, we're going for that heel press just gently easing into there, getting a little bit more stretch on the calves. And then this time we'll take that left knee forwards into pigeon, or that seated mermaid, that 90-90 leg position. Set yourself into pigeon, hold it there, and just allow the hip and glutes to stretch off before taking it down into a deeper stretch if it feels comfortable for you to do that. So again, the side that you have that bending, the left side, we're going to shimmy onto that side. I'm going to just turn myself around. And that leg straightens all the way out. Top leg, the ankle just tucks behind the other ankle. It's almost like they're glued together. Stack the shoulders, stack the hips, and your knees in that open position, so you have that little gap there, that little triangular shape. Rest your head down, lengthen the arm away, and fingertips for stability. From there, you're going to close that gap. Bring the knee down, slowly up. Again, stabilize through the hips. Don't let them move. It is only the leg that's moving. So we're working on the hip and thigh, opening out the groin, the pelvis. You have 4 more. 4. And 3. And up. 2. And up. Last one. Release back onto your back. Roll onto your back. Shimmy over. Bring the knees in. And again, circles in air. Nice and slow. And reverse the circles. Take your right leg, extend it outwards, keep your left knee hugged in. If this is really tight on your right hip, draw the knee in a little bit. And let's swap sides. Draw the knee in, extend the left leg out. Ooh, big cut from my hip there. Bring that knee back in again. Allow it, both knees to gently fall to one side, keeping your shoulder blades down and your chest facing the ceiling. Relax upper body. And then swap that over nice and slowly. Release and stretch out, full body stretch to finish. Reach the arms, reach the feet away, and stretch out. And only when you're ready, bring yourself up and give yourself a big woohoo. Well done. I hope you enjoy.